From the Disney of gaming, in that they keep remaking the same digital sloth, and the exact reason animation is still treated as a generic marketing genre instead of a high art medium, comes the reheated nachos of your childhood memory. Chewed up, digested, and baby-birded right back into your slack-jawed, consumerist mouth. It is time for an absolute maximum hype breakdown of the Mario Galaxy Movie official trailer. Get ready to love or hate this 2026 cinematic event, depending entirely on whether you possess critical artistic standards or just a massive, uncurated wave of nostalgia. If you are walking into the theater expecting an authentic, deeply moving translation of the Super Mario Galaxy storyline, or honestly anything resembling a traditional narrative plot, shut your mouth and let the people enjoy things. But if you are a kid with unlimited screen time or a full-grown adult who owns more than one amiibo figure, prepare to gorge on a Denver omelet's worth of hyper-stylized Easter eggs. Today, we are keeping it real and stripping down the corporate cash grabs, parsing the bizarre Frozen 2 sister retcon, exposing Bowser's brutal domestic punishment, and analyzing the spectacular high-alert live-action debut of Fox McCloud. 1. The Friend Zone franchise. Pratt, Peach, and Toxic Register. Let's start with the leading man himself, who comes from a background of Who Gives a 64? It's not Star-Lord, and it's not a Guardian of the Galaxy, it's an iconic Italian plumber voiced by a Norwegian-American, Chris Pratt. Not since Call Me By Your Name has a Hollywood star been quite so intensely into a peach. But because Mario is canonically locked inside a permanent subterranean friend zone where a heroic rescue is met with a generic handshake, the script implies he will literally commit murder for her. The narrative frames a hilarious, outdated trope. The idea that girls owe you physical intimacy simply because you did them a favor. So that's why gamers are the way we are, huh? The Princess Sister Protocol. Princess Peach, the Melee S-tier speedrunner, Rosalina, Brie Larson, the ultra-fertile Elsa persona. Meanwhile, Princess Peach is proving why she remains an absolute, undisputed S-tier pick in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Watch her speedrun straight through the structural plot of Frozen 2, but with Rosalina stepping directly into the Elsa role. That's right, the corporate screenplay has officially retconned them as biological sisters, so you can go ahead and rewrite your fanfiction immediately. Brie Larson shines on the screen for a few minutes max as Peach's older sister and the Luma's extremely fertile matriarch. She has been forcefully kidnapped by Bowser Jr., who is presented as a frustrated, manic painter who suddenly went into galactic politics. Junior's overarching plan is to weaponize highly enriched girl power to physically blow up the entire universe, executing a classic villain monologue. Tonight, we destroy the Mushroom Kingdom, tomorrow, the universe. You know what? Fine. There are plenty of dead galaxies out there for us to join. 2. Luigi traditions and the melting of Bowser. If this movie is actually about anything, and let's be honest, it isn't, it is sort of about family dynamics. Naturally, Mario's brother is unceremoniously shunted off to the side, maintaining the ultimate time-honored Luigi tradition, you go this way, we go that way. The Mario Galaxy Movie character and cast roster. Voice performer, Chris Pratt. Character asset, Norwegian-American plumber. Tactical classification, committing intergalactic felonies for a handshake. Voice performer, Brie Larson. Character asset, faction queen or older sister. Tactical classification, imprisoned in a space fortress by a rogue painter. Voice performer, Jack Black. Character asset, reformed patriarch. Tactical classification, sacrifices his freedom only to face total skeletonization. Voice performer, Donald Glover. Character asset, cool new dog child asset. Tactical classification, swallowing enemy assets straight into his digestive tract. Voice performer, Seth Rogen. Character asset, barely there cameo. Tactical classification, sidelined because he voices every other film. Voice performer, Glenn Powell. Character asset, arrogant Star Fox commander. Tactical classification, launching a high-octane space raid against Andros. Jack Black returns to kill off whatever remaining brain cells you had left after the Minecraft movie. The script tries to convince us that Bowser has genuinely changed his ways and sacrificed his own safety for his companions, delivering a dramatic plea. Release them, I shall serve their sentence in their stead. But for the ultimate crime of trying to make up for lost time with his boy, the good guys reward him by literally melting the flesh straight off his bones, forcing his son to watch him die before trapping him in a life sentence of total prison torture. Can I ask where Bowser Jr.'s mom is without the internet getting mad? Because the only canonical answer on record is Shigeru Miyamoto himself. 3. The Star Fox Glow-Up. The practical evolution of McCloud. Are you ready to watch Chris Pratt befriend a digital dinosaur in a mediocre movie for a 4th consecutive time? I hope so, because Donald Glover is done pretending to be a Japanese schoolgirl, shifting his vocal range to voice Yoshi. He is introduced as the team's cool new dog-child asset, and it is honestly best not to think too hard about the visceral biomechanics of what happens when he tunks enemy troops down his digestive tract. But the absolute peak of the trailer, and the part that will inspire a massive wave of fursuit fan arts, is the introduction of Fox McCloud. Much like a standard Glenn Powell character, there might not be a whole lot of intellectual activity going on below the surface, but the mid-century modern space aesthetic is so flawlessly on point, you will want to buy Star Fox 64 all over again. He steps on the catwalk with absolute tactical arrogance, delivering a spectacular line. "We've got a job to do, Star Fox. We're going to take the system back from Andros." 4. The Zootopia trap, babies versus the gaming standard. Despite all of these incredibly valid technical critiques, the film does look visually astonishing. The Mario Maker sequence is an absolute masterpiece of practical design, the Star Fox space battle intro is completely badass, and the orchestral score is wonderful. But just when you might be starting to come around on this $200 million asset, the directors pull a total creative failure. They execute the slow-moving sloth joke from Zootopia 3 different times in a 2-minute window. Yes, this product was explicitly engineered for children, babies to be specific, but let's not let Illumination and Nintendo off the hook for aiming entirely at the lowest common denominator. We live in a modern society that has successfully delivered a great Detective Pikachu movie, 3 genuinely enjoyable Sonic the Hedgehog films, and an entire universe of multi-generational anime that is fun for all ages. There is absolutely no reason we can't demand a higher register of storytelling. Ultimately, this movie stands as the definitive backstory of the guy who is going to take us directly to the space junk galaxy. Starring Shroom Raider, Luigi's Mansion, Impeacher, Childish Green Dino, Totally Sidelined, Jacked Black, Scrappy Doodle, Person of Interest, Rosalina Cappuccino, and When You Clog the Toilet at Work. This project is titled Project Hail Money. If you want to watch a group of toxic casuals argue over whether Mario Galaxy actually sucked, click the box on the right side of the screen right now. We came here to relax, and that's exactly what we're going to do after we tear the limbs off this corporate ignoramus. Fist my bump.